my lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Becky. I'm a fashion lifestyle blogger. I post here like a couple times a week on YouTube, and I post every single day over on Instagram, so I would love it if you could check me out over there too, because I'm always posting pretty cool stuff, I think. Hopefully you guys like it too. So today I'm going to film a skincare video, which my skin's not sure whether it wants to play ball today. I'm having a bit of hay fever, so this eye is really itchy and I've been scratching it all day. And I just scratched myself over here a minute ago. This eye is a bit swollen, I think, from me scratching it. But I sat down to try and film this like 3 times, and every time I scratch myself or the light goes or my battery goes or something. So I figured that I would just stick it out, film the video, and you'll have to deal with the fact that I've just scratched my eye and it's now puffy. We'll ignore that eye. We'll just film the whole video like this. And I think that'll be much better. So a little bit of background. Around 6 to 8 months ago-ish, I was having really bad problems with my skin. I was finding that constantly, like this area of my face, around here, I would be really dry some days, really oily some days, and whatever I did seemed to just make it worse. And I was breaking out in loads of spots and blackheads all over, like here, big spots on the top of my forehead, and I was just having a really rough time with my skin in general. I asked on Instagram for hints and tricks and help with products and stuff, and I ended up trying out tons of different products over the last few months, and I have found my crew. This is my little skincare box. I've found my stuff that works really well for me. I'm not a skincare fanatic. I'm not a dermatologist. Please don't take anything that I say as gospel. If you have serious skin issues, please see a professional and get some advice. But if you're just looking to kind of clear your skin up or find new moisturizer or something, then maybe this video is worth a watch. But please don't take what I say as professional advice, because I'm just a girl who found some stuff that she likes, and I want everyone to stay safe. The main like differences that I've found is that around all this area of my mouth used to be, because it was so dry, the skin was much darker, like kind of how the color of my eyelids are. And I used to have quite puffy eyelids, like around here. Obviously this one is because I've just rubbed it anyway. It's gone down a bit. But they're not so bad now, and obviously the skin, my skin's obviously cleared up a lot, and I've even got a little bit of a glow going on to my skin as I move, which is crazy because I've gone from having really tough to deal with kind of skin to this. So I'm really happy. If you still don't think it looks nice, be quiet, don't tell me. Just be nice, just be kind. So I have stayed makeup free for this video, and I feel like I look a little dead. I really want to put some concealer on those eyes, but kind of defeats the point of the video. Anyway, with all of that said, I'm going to go through my morning and night skincare routines with you. I don't really do anything in the day. I don't know if you're meant to do anything in the day, but I don't. So every morning when I wake up, the first thing that I do is I go and pee, and then I wash my face. So in the mornings I like to start with a bit of a scrub. I feel like it just kind of wakes me up a bit more. So I like to use this Nivea Daily Essentials scrub. It's the gentle exfoliating one, and I just put a small blob on like here. Then I kind of massage that into my skin with some cold water to wake me up. I really like using cold water in the mornings because I feel like it just kind of gets me ready for the day. And then I use a face cloth. This is my favorite one because it's really fluffy and it's really soft on your face. But I have a whole bunch of different face cloths, and I just use each one for one day and then I throw it in the washing machine, rather than using cotton pads or wipes or anything like that that are obviously just going to be thrown away and it's not quite as sustainable. And then after I wash it off, I just dab my face dry with a towel. I don't like to rub it because I feel like my skin doesn't need that much rubbing and exfoliating and stuff every single day. Before I put on my moisturizer, after I dry it, I use the Ordinary caffeine solution. This is a 5% one, and I put like 1 drop of this under each eye and then rub that into my eye area. Sometimes I put this around this area if I'm looking a bit dark as well, just to brighten that up a bit. You can't tell because I forgot to take a picture before I started using this. Didn't think of that, don't know why. But this area of my eye is so much brighter. It used to be quite dark, and like the bone ridge used to be a lot more intense. You can't see it as much now, like around that line there. Used to be a lot more accentuated. My eyes were puffier, and this has been an absolute miracle worker. I've had this for about a month, I think. I went to Manchester at the start of the month and I bought it there. So I've had this about a month, and I put 1 drop here and here, sometimes a bit here, twice a day. Works miracles. Could not recommend it more. Then once my face is dry, I put on the Clinique Moisture Surge moisturizer. As you can see, I've been loving this one because the pot is nearly empty. So it looks kind of like that. And it's really nice because, I'll show you a little bit of it on the face. It dries so quickly, so if you rub it in, and oh, I love the way it feels on my skin. That's dry already. Like, my face doesn't feel wet or anything already, but it feels obviously moisturized. That was the initial reason that I really liked this one. Now I more just really like it because I feel like my skin just feels really nice with it. It feels like baby skin. It's so nice. And I feel like since I've started using this is when my skin really seems to have a bit of a glow to it throughout the day. It isn't cruelty free though, so I am actually going to look at replacing this in the next few months, which is a bit of a shame, but it's more important to me that it's cruelty free. So I will be playing around with some alternatives. I do have one that I've been using. This is one that I did an Instagram post with the company, so I tried it out for that post and I've just carried on using it since. And it has CBD in it, and it has aloe and arnica in it. So this does have CBD in and aloe vera and arnica, and I mainly at the moment use this one on any of my skin that is really dry. So I put it on. Sometimes I get a bit here, a bit of dry skin. If I get any around my nose, I had a cold last week and I popped it around my nose a couple times a day, and I never got like a sore nose from blowing my nose too much. I like to put it on my eczema. If any of you know eczema, I get it really bad. Kind of here to here. It goes really dark, it cracks, it bleeds, all of the stuff. And I've been using this morning and night on my elbows, and I haven't had any eczema flare-ups. And I've been using that one for about a month. I'll show you the other side too. You can see the other side a bit more of the dark spot where it normally is, but there's not actually any eczema coming up, which normally I would have a flare-up probably once every other week. I've not had any for 4 or 5 weeks since I've been trying this out, so I've been really liking that. I do feel like it's a bit too thick for my whole face, so I don't want to use that as my like normal moisturizer, but that is kind of what I've been playing around with for my like problem areas, if that makes sense. I don't bother with eye cream generally in the day because I feel like it's just a bit heavy, and I prefer a bit of a fresh feeling throughout the day. So normally I just finish that off with whatever lip balm I have at the moment. At the moment I think I have a Nivea one, but it's downstairs. Or I have this Weleda nipple balm. Loads of people on Instagram recommended to me that nipple balm is incredible for sore lips. So if I have sore lips, I put a little bit of this on my lips. They are a little sore at the moment. I don't know if you could tell, but they are feeling a little bit sore at the moment, so I've been using this for the past couple of days. With the best will in the world and the best skincare in the world, I still live in Wales and I'm still a human, so I'm always going to get kind of sore patches of skin, and this has been incredible for helping with that. Also, I've been putting this on my tattoo. which is like nearly a week old, the one on my arm, and I haven't had any scabbing, peeling, itchiness or anything. So this has been amazing for that. My evening routine is slightly more complicated. At the moment I'm using the Style Pro Easy on the Eye Jelly Cleanser. I used to use the Clinique, you know, the solid cleanser where you would like rub it off and put it on your face. Was it Take the Day Off, I think? And I loved that so much, but it wasn't vegan, cruelty free kind of thing. So I decided to try out a new one that was. This is vegan and it is cruelty free. And it's amazing. It works just as well as the Clinique one. I think the Clinique one is about, I want to say £30 a pot, but I could be wrong. This was about 10 for this big like tube, and it came with this face cloth, and it came with a mini like travel version of this. So you really like got your money's worth out of it. I use this to kind of melt my makeup. I guess the proper word is cleanse. We discussed, I'm not a skincare expert, I'm just telling you my experience. So I pop this on when I have my makeup on, and I just rub it in all over my face. I don't do this if I'm not wearing makeup. I don't really see the point. I don't know whether I'm meant to, but I don't. And yeah, it just melts off your makeup so amazingly. Waterproof mascara, budge-proof lipsticks, they're all gone. It's amazing. So I rub all of that in, and then I would wet my cloth and wash it off. And then generally after that, I wash my face one more time just to get rid of any excess dirt that's on my face. And I like to use the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser for that. It's like a conditioning face wash. Like I said, because I generally start my mornings with exfoliating, I don't like to exfoliate again. And this is just something a little bit softer and makes my skin feel really nice and soft. And then that's usually the point where I would put on the caffeine solution again. Same process as the morning, just popping it on a second time. Next, I use one of these dependent on how bad my skin is at the moment. So if I'm having kind of a bad skin week, I use the healing solution from Ordinary. On a day-to-day basis, I use the lactic acid 10%. And this one is one that you leave on for like 10 minutes and then you wash it off, and it's a lot more intense and you can feel the acid in it a bit more. And this was like a leave-in one that you just put all over your face and leave. So I kind of put that like here, sorry, and here, and I avoid my eyes, and I avoid kind of near my mouth. So I put this one on basically every night, but if I'm having a bad kind of skin week, I'll pop this one on instead. And then I do have kind of another choice of what I do next. I sometimes use the Olay Luminous Whip. So I did an ad with Olay for this product a little over a year ago now, I think, and I've been using this one since. It has such a thick, luxurious kind of feel to the moisturizer, but it also dries so nicely on your skin. I hate that feeling when you have moisturizer on and you can feel it for ages. It rubs me such the wrong way. I hate it so much. So I love anything that dries quite quickly. So on a day-to-day basis, I mostly use this one nearly every night. And then I use the Liz Earle CICA Restore Skin Paste. If I want my skin to just feel a little bit extra nice the next morning, or again, if I'm having quite a dry week, I will use this one at night before bed 2 or 3 times a week. I don't use it that much. I just do it as I kind of feel like it. But I definitely notice that my skin is a lot more like glowy the next day. But this is like 25 or 30 pounds a tube, I can't remember. And I use quite a lot of it each time, so I don't use that constantly because that's expensive. I do then kind of have a like bougie skin routine. So if I'm going out or I'm feeling like I really want to give my skin like a whole thing, then I will generally use the exfoliating scrub, the Glossier face wash. But I like to use this. Now this looks really weird. You You're gonna have to bear with me because I've lost the attachment. So this is my epilator, and you can detach the head of it, that off, and I've lost the piece. It's somewhere in my bedroom, but I don't know where it is right now. And like this fastens on there kind of thing. And then I like to use this little attachment to give my skin like a really nice scrub, kind of like the Magnetone brushes or the Foreo brushes kind of vibe, but this came with my epilator, so I didn't have to buy anything. So, and then I do have a face mask that I like to use only on special occasions because you guys know how expensive this stuff is. This is the Glam Glow Super Mud. This is my 3rd tub of it, and I've used it like 2 or 3 times because the idea of repurchasing this terrifies me every single time. I think this tub is about £40, so it's really expensive, but for me it's absolutely worth it. It clears my skin so well. I can feel, I don't know if it has some kind of acids in it or something, but when it's working like on my face, it feels like there's a bit of an acid thing going on. Anyway, there's something going on and my skin feels absolutely amazing. So I'll put this on kind of the day before, if I'm going to a big event, or the day before someone's birthday, if I'm going out the next day, things like that. But I don't like to use this too often. Firstly, because I can feel that it's quite a, like, not aggressive treatment, but I can feel that it's really doing something to my skin. And second of all, it's so pricey, so I don't want to buy too much for that. Yes, so there are, I think, unfortunately, a few bits there that are not kind of vegan, cruelty-free things, which is something that I'm looking at. As I finish each item, I will be replacing it with cruelty-free alternatives. I know I've talked a lot about cruelty-free products and stuff, so I just wanted to make it clear because it seems really hypocritical to use things that aren't, but also I don't want to throw things away that aren't. When I already have them, it kind of just seems to defeat the point. So yeah, that's pretty much the video. I feel like this was a bit meh because there wasn't really much to show you as I was talking, and I feel like I just kind of sat and talked to the camera for ages. Also that my skin wasn't really playing ball today and looks a bit crap on the day that I have to film this video. So yeah, I kind of gone from having really dry, oily, spotty, problematic skin to very rarely getting any spots, very rarely getting oily, very rarely getting any dry skin. So I just really wanted to share my secrets with you guys and the things that I've discovered that I enjoy so much. And yeah, I'm really excited to kind of just talk about these things because I feel like they've made such a difference to my life and my confidence that I was really excited to share them. So I really hope the video isn't too kind of slow and boring because there's not really anything funny or much going on visually. But I hope you guys liked anyway. If you did and you want to see more skincare type of videos, more beauty videos, then please let me know in the comments. And if you have any video suggestions of things that you do want to see from me, then put those in the comments too. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.